Hey, what's up? I'm Michael. I had to go back and fix some stuff with my, here we go, with my, comic here in the first two panels, that I hadn't thought about. So I wanted to show what that was, and I'm actually going to try a little bit something else as well while I'm doing this. So now I'm going to be looking off over here because this is where my monitor's at, and so sorry that I'm not looking directly into the camera. But anyway, and this is actually, it's a little bit more transparent than I thought it would be, but it's alright. Anyway, let me get to it. I hope I didn't miss the video, but anyway, there we go. Okay, so over here, I actually went in and put this Harp in, and it's a little bit off, and I might need to try to fix that actually. Yeah, let's go on and try to fix that. I need to zoom into it as far as I can, but with this particular, okay, let me reset the eraser. I need it to be as small as I can get it, and it's not looking too small. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do is I am going to make a lasso around it. And that is not, yeah, well, there we go. Okay, now I can do this correctly, hopefully. Let's just erase. Oh, way too much. Let's go for this one. Oh man, wow. Oh boy. Now this is a good one. It says 2, so the problem I have with this is that it's actually, oh, I see why I done that. Okay, I just need to freehand it then. It's actually not exactly supposed to be looking like that, so we'll come back in here and try to make it work. Maybe I can take off this tip right here. And it still looks a little wonky, but hey, it looks a little bit better than it did. I think I'll leave it at that. And I'm actually cut on the touch for my thing here, so I could just do this instead of all of that other zooming in method. It's really hard to zoom in on this. So in the video, I did go on and put this in, and in this part, or just a few minutes ago, I went on and I put this back in the way it should be, and I actually made a text there that says ultrasound, and that's almost how I want it, but let's see here. Also in this one, I put the EKG thing in there as well, the heartbeat line. Now, here is my dilemma. I have to do something, and I don't know how to go about doing this exactly. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this, but basically I know I need to have this on the diagonal lines, and I'm just going to start wow, this is really not working in my favor. Okay. Here we go. Let's use the line tool then. And we're just gonna I'm thinking maybe I should downsize this. I've got it at 2. That's as small as it'll let me go with it though. No? Let's put it to a half. And then let's undo this. Okay. So let's go. That's exactly how I want it. So let me see if this works. Oops. Okay. This actually works much better than I was expecting. Only thing is I need to put a few more lines in here. So I made a new video blog this morning as soon as I got up and got ready at 12:50 or something like that in the morning. It's only 1:35 now, but I was talking in about how I'm doing some stuff for today and all, and I am actually really looking forward to mainly working on my comic here. So I'm thinking maybe that, oops, that's a little bit too close. Maybe I can go on and get another 1 or 2 panels done, and I might go on and just try to finish up all of the panels. If you don't know what this is, it's screen glare. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to downsize that just a little bit, it looks like. Sometimes it's actually really hard to see what you're doing with this program. It's hard for me to zoom in and not get everything perfect in there. Unfortunately, also, I just done all of that work, and I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. It's just they're all too close to each other. So, I don't know. I'll go on and try to do it. Let's make that the corners. Well, this one would technically be the corners, so this is how slow it actually goes when you're inking. But hey, This is actually the exact effect that I want. For a TV monitor or a screen. Now, this is not what an ultrasound machine actually looks like. Uh, if you've not ever seen one, there's portable ones, and then there's these huge computer workstation looking ones, and they don't look anything like this. But this was just easy to draw for the comic. And I know what an ultrasound looks like because with the problems I've had with my side, I've actually had to have one. And they say, they'll tell you, hey, this don't worry, it don't hurt or anything like that. But with the problem I have with my side, they touched that thing to me and it was instant intestinal spasms, and it just didn't go over well for me. If you don't know, I have a problem with the nerves around my intestines. They don't work properly or communicate properly with my brain, and it causes me to have like spaz attacks that feels like having, according to the doctor, pretty much it's like having constant appendicitis. So that's not any fun. Okay, now to do this one. I'll go on and I think I'm going to pull this off to the other side over here. So if you don't see my mouse on here, that's what's going on probably. But I wanted to fix this on camera for this video and give this update because I didn't do this on the videos, and this is sort of like something. It's not really for other people as much as it is for me to be able to go back and say, hey, that was such an awesome time. I'm actually this needs to go up here, and oh, wait, I see. Yeah. Okay, so that is an effect layer. So if I cut it off, then I actually have the original drawing, and I don't have to say, hey, I don't have to go back and redraw all of that, erase it and redraw it if I decide that I don't want it. For that very purpose, what I can do with this one is just say, hey, this is a different view. It might look like this instead. It just depends on how you want to go in and lay out your stuff. So for this one, I think I'm going to go from the corner up here and go down, because if I go this way first, I think I'll run into a problem down here. I don't know. I guess this is probably the way to go. And this actually is representing the glass glare. If you've ever looked at a computer screen or something like that, they have a little bit of a glare over them, and that's what this little texture is representing. Because if you can't really draw a glare, to my knowledge. that's not like a superhero glare or something. And yeah, that last one I done didn't work. So unfortunately, oops, I don't know what I hit, but I hit something. Let's try something right quick. I have the diagonal thing, and you know what? That's actually going to work on this one. So let's go back and take all of these out. I'm just going to hold down that button and draw. No, I can't do it to where it's not a single stroke though. See, I was trying to do this for that one over there. It just wouldn't allow me to. One thing about this is it's a lot easier to make it look like a TV screen if it's got little lines across it also. It just doesn't look like it's a screen. It looks more like it's a poster or something if it doesn't have the lines, to me anyway. So let's see. I'm almost at 20 minutes on this one. Yeah, let's go on and start making them a little bit bigger. They don't have to be perfect. Oops. There we go. Getting better. And something really cool about this is I could actually go back in the opposite direction. I could pick a point right here and go down that way. Now, one thing you can see, I went a little bit too far, and because I'm doing this on another layer, I can actually go back and erase and it won't matter. So, and then there we go. I've got it set up on my tablet where if I'm using a tool, I can switch back to a brush, and then I can also switch from my brush to my last brush and back between those two brushes. So that's one really cool thing about this program. That's one thing people do that I don't understand is a lot of people refuse to do anything with a program that's not Photoshop for like image stuff. And I don't get that because Photoshop is not all that great. I mean, it's got its good points, but you know, for art, definitely for drawing, Sketchbook Pro is even better, and it's less than tenth of the price, I believe. I got this one for $35, I believe, and so what's that? 20 times as much if you bought the straight out thing, because this Photoshop's like 600 and something, unless of course everybody is just downloading an illegal copy, which I don't suggest doing. You know, if you like an art program and you want them to keep making that art program and fixing it up, you might want to not try to hack it or get a hacked version of it. Go on and buy the thing and you can actually maybe get you an upgrade to it every now and then. That's the one problem that I really have with some things, though, is that you can't find a program to where you can actually buy a digital copy of it that you can download however much you want. I'm going to have to start working from up here. Ooh. Okay. Speaking of that, I actually need to come in here and fix something else as well. There we go. Okay. But a lot of people, they go out, and I'm sure everybody has done it at one time if they really work with computers a lot. But you can't find a program, and you're like, hey, you know what? You won't make it available to me? I'll make it available myself. So, but I highly suggest actually buying your programs. I do greatly admit that Photoshop is way too freaking expensive, and if you want Photoshop and you can't afford it, just download GIMP. I had somebody actually suggest one called Paint Tool Sci, but the last time I looked at it, it was in Japanese, I believe, and I don't speak Japanese, I don't read Japanese, although I wish I did. I watch a lot of Japanese movies, if I can, on Netflix, and I don't even have to read the subtitles. I can sort of just stay up with them anyway, and understand them. But I don't understand what they're saying, but their actions works really good. So to translate, I should say. But it's just, it's hard to use a program or a website or something that is in nothing but a foreign language that you have no idea how to read. Unfortunately, I think my age of learning a new language has passed me, so I'm getting very old. Not saying anybody older than me is old or anything, but me personally, I'm getting very old for as far as how I feel here lately and all. I am 34 years old today, though, and wow, it just don't seem like it. Oops, that one's not going to work. Starting to get, what did I do? Now, I didn't hit that line tool. I don't understand what that was. Huh. That's really weird. I've got my Tartarus pad over here. My Tartarus keypad for gaming over here, actually. And it works excellent for doing stuff with the tablets and like the art programs and stuff. It's just awesome. First things first, let me move this a little bit. I don't understand why this program does that. You start to move it and it jumps you back, and I don't like that. It's something about the connectivity with the Wacom driver or something. But as you can see, by me holding down this button, and this is just D on your keyboard if you don't have a tablet, but it allows me to draw in these perfectly straight diagonal lines. I know this video is getting a little long, but oh well. it'll be for my use more than anyone else's. This is sort of like these are my art video blogs in a way. I was going by that blue line, and it's actually not where I want it to be. So I need to go back and start pulling these up to a little bit further out. Now, what I had really wanted to do today for my birthday was go down to Southport at the North Carolina beach, down around Oak Island and Southport, and just spend the day down there. Unfortunately, nobody had the money to go, so I didn't get to do what I really wanted to do. But you know what? I am going to go on back down there sometime here soon. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to get down there and enjoy myself a little bit. If you've never been to Southport, if you watch the movie, I don't even know the name of it. It's got Julianne Hough or Huff or whatever her name is. Oh man, I love her. She's gorgeous. She's like my celebrity crush, you could say. Her and Kate Beckinsale, oh man, they are my women. I wish. But now that is a Facebook noise, and I do not have Facebook up that I know of, so I guess I did. Oh well. I fixed that. Let's see here. This is getting down to the nitty gritty, as they say, right here at the point. There we go. So let me zoom out, and when it's zoomed out especially, you can really see what it looks like. It gives that effect that, hey, this is not the normal thing. And if I hit group 1, you can see what they look like now. It's, I guess what I was trying to say earlier, it's called a screening effect. And some people, they just draw like polka dots and stuff like that. But I like to do this for I like to cross hatch and stuff like that. So now I'm not going to go back and cross hatch these right now, but I wanted to show something. And oh, there is something I need to fix right quick. Okay, so there's a difference between the buttons over here and the other ones on the other side. So I need to know what these look like. It's up, right, left, down, bottom, left. Okay. This is going to be a little weird, but we've got. You want to go? I want to go to the middle of this. No, I don't like that. I'm going to have to do it with the line tool. Which means I'm going to have to zoom in mighty big on this. Okay, now there's a problem I gotta fix. Oops. Oh yeah, my ink, my brush is actually over here. Let's go 2.0. Huh. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is my inking brush. It's just the felt tip pen, and it's got let's see here. It's just got a very small tip and all of that, but I sharpened it up and all that with the properties. I need to be in line art instead of effect. That would have been bad. So anyway, though, I need to come in right here and fix that. Well, that works anyway. Okay, so I've got the center, and it's going up, so it's going to look like that. Alright. About the center. About the center. And a lot of people probably will not understand this, but I actually got the inspiration for this, the look of the knobs and the front, from a guitar amp. So just let me say that before everybody's like, hey, that's not what that looks like. Oops. Actually, you know what? That might have been the best way to draw it. Okay. Now, I really wanted to go in and put lines on the edge of the knobs, but then on this one over here, I just went in and I put a little extra circle around them, and I'd have to put lines down those. I don't want to go to all that work to do it. So, yeah, that's fixing up those two. I think I'm going to go on and work on the next two panels and going to do videos for them, and I'm actually probably going to go out of order. I need to do the panel 4 and then this 5-way panel down here at the bottom. Oops. This 5-way panel here, so I'll probably go this one and then do these, and then go back to this one and then this one. That's just the order I've been drawing them in, it seems. So anyway, that's it for this video, and it's probably going to be quite a big video, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get up, but I hope everybody has a great day. See you later.